everyone. Thank you for joining us once again for our evening service. May the Lord bless you and strengthen you. Thank you for taking your time to join us in this broadcast. I'd like to just make a few announcements. Remember to keep the guidelines on this COVID-19, face masks. When you go out, don't forget that. Don't forget to sanitize your hands and also social distancing wherever you are. Try to stay home as much as possible. Only go out when it's necessary. Also remember to continue giving. We need, it's the ending of the month, we need your giving. Really in desperate times, please, asking everybody we're involved in, please just help us be faithful. The account numbers at the bottom of the screen, one for Access Bank and one for GT Bank. Please just do the necessary transfers into that. May the Lord bless you and your giving. Also, don't forget on Thursday, we have prayer starting at 6 o'clock. Pray through the app Zoom, do corporate prayer. Join in, it's a wonderful, wonderful time. Many stories already coming out. People healed, people that we prayed for at COVID-19. We are praying for them, contending for them. A positive result has come out. They are doing very well. They are healed. God is in control. Listen, just join us for that. And don't listen out, please. Everybody, please join us as we pray on Thursday. I believe those are the main announcements. Let's go to the Word of God this evening. I want to preach a continuation, probably if you could call it a series, from last week, Sunday evening. I preached a sermon on the faith of Sarah, and continue on with today, the faith of Noah. Let's read from Hebrews chapter 11, verses 7. It says, by faith Noah, being divinely warned of things not yet seen, moved with godly fear, prepared an ark for the saving of his household, and by which he condemned the world and became heir of righteousness, which is according to faith. Let's pray. Father, thank you for tonight. Thank you for gathering us together. Thank you, God, for your word. Thank you, God, for your truth and your power of the Holy Spirit. Lord, I give you glory and honor. Thank you for everybody that listening to this message. Bless them in their households. God, meet them in their need right now. God, move upon God the difficulties they're going through so that they know you are God. I thank you, Lord, for this opportunity. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. We all know the story of Noah, and we learned it from Sunday school days. The Sunday school teacher would bring a picture of a boat with all kinds of animals in there, and interesting of a child. But when you get to be an adult and you're able to eat meat and bones, you find that that story has a lot of powerful truths in it that pertain to life. My life, your life, depends on faith. Hebrews 11 is a very powerful portion of Scripture because it talks about the heroes of faith. It goes from people like Abraham on to Noah, to Sarah, to many other people that it mentions there. But Hebrews 11 is profound for naming types of faith. Abel, by faith, offered unto God more excellent sacrifice. Enoch. But when it gets to verses 7, it talks about Noah. I want to talk about the faith of Noah. By faith, Noah, being divinely warned of things not yet seen. Your faith has to develop foresight. I'm not talking here just some prophetic thing, but I'm talking here a faith that can see the future. A faith that can see where you will be or where you want to go. Foresight. Foresight is connected with what's mainly in the future. It's not so much what you're holding. It's not so much what's in your possession. But it's about what you see coming. It's not connected to your present. Because many of us, our faith, we relate our faith to the present situation. I remember years ago when I was living in Lusaka, Zambia. I was a young man struggling economically, and there was no work. The country was in a devastated state. We were just hanging around in the streets, and eventually I started going to church. And at that time, would sit in a church and the preacher would be talking about things. I didn't have anything, and most of my friends didn't. We didn't have cars. Even to put clothing on our back was a problem. We didn't have food. But we could sit in that place and proclaim things. I could remember saying in that place, I'm going to have a wife. I'm believing God for a good wife. And I can tell you down the road, that foresight has manifested. I could believe for my kids. I could believe to serve God in that capacity. It wasn't dictated by the present circumstances and the circumstances I was going through. The faith I'm talking about is a faith that separates you from your present events. What you're going through right now, that faith, the foresight faith, the faith of Noah separates you. It says here, Noah, having been divinely of things not yet seen. No flood had ever happened in the earth at that time. God is telling him, go make an ark. And we find that Noah gets up and starts assembling this huge vessel with foresight. This faith that is just based on what will come. You see, I can remember going to church and saying, you know what, I'm going to marry a Christian girl. I can remember sitting down in that church listening to say, you know what, one day I'm going to be speaking about God somewhere. I remember a Bible study in my house in Lusaka, Zambia. We were talking, I did not know much, literally nothing. But I'm there, we're doing this, and it's in faith. It wasn't in anything of whereby we had knowledge, we had understanding. There was, profound, presence. But it was whereby the faith we were constructing our ark. Listen, there's a faith of foresight that begins to construct things before you get to the day. Begins to prepare you for your marriage, prepare you for your business, prepare you for ministry. You begin to make the preparations. You make your ark. You begin to take your faith and begin to know how your ministry will grow. You begin how your business will become. And that is all linked to this faith and the faith of Noah. It's not just an ordinary faith that you sit down and it's whereby you begin to act on things in the present day that you will use in the future or you will experience in the future. Things right now in your life, you're broke. Like I was many years ago. Touch my pockets, there's nothing in there. I'm looking at life, how will my life end up? But you see what? There was a God who said, just give me foresight. Put foresight to your faith. And here I am down the road. All those things I believed have come to pass. I could see them sitting down in a place when I didn't have them. But I started constructing my character, my mind, reading the scriptures, putting myself in order. Knowing that one day I am going to see this. There are people right now, that's what's lacking in your faith. You're not adding foresight. Says here, he moved with godly fear, prepared an ark for the saving of his household, by which he condemned the world and became heir of righteousness. There are things you have to abandon. I remember in the neighborhood where I grew up, we used to drink alcohol and party all the time. I began to condemn these things. I said, if I'm going to build my faith, I started abandoning alcohol. Certain places where I used to hang out, I stopped going there. My friends would come back and say, let's go. I said, no. And it was in foresight. It wasn't that I hated my friends. It's not that, I judged them to say they're evil. No, but my faith was telling me there are things that you have to condemn. Noah had to condemn the world. You have to do the same. There are things you have to put aside to have foresight. Because the problem is those things are the ones that blind you from seeing what you want. If I kept going to the clubs and the places where I used to hang out, those things would have still blinded me from seeing where I wanted to go. I'm talking to you, sir. I'm talking to you, man. I'm talking to you, young man. I'm talking to you, young man. There are things that have to be separated in life. You have to remove them. The faith of Noah says, he by which he condemned the world and became heir of righteousness. He moved from one dimension, abandoned what the world was doing. Drinking and partying, and he attached himself to righteousness. That's what I did. I can remember I related to this. A faith with foresight. Attach yourself to God. That the righteousness of God will take me to see what I think, what I believe. And listen to me, God will come through. He's a rewarder to those who diligently seek him. Right now, your life, you're talking right there, you're sitting down in your house, and you're thinking, Lord, I don't have. It's not about what you have. It's about what you see. It's about you're not sitting on any millions, but does your foresight see them? You're not preaching to the millions, but does your foresight see you through your ministry, millions getting saved? Yes, right now you're in the struggle, but do you see yourself in the pleasures of God? Double foresight. I'm not talking here a redundant nature. That to say, I'm laid back, I'm just believing that. In that, here there's effort. Yes, he separated himself, but it also took effort for him to build an ark. Put things in order. I remember sitting down in the church and I'm praying, one day I'm going to see America. I'm going to go to the United States of America. I don't want to sit down and just wish on that. I got up, started putting things in order. I went and applied for a visa. That's part of the work of foresight. You are working towards that thing, but it's in the dimension of faith. I put in my visa. They said, come back and pick it up, and picked it up. One day I was on a flight. I arrived in Arizona and I did not know, but God has plans that he wants to reward you for foresight faith, the faith of Noah. He's looking at you and saying, according to your faith. It's interesting here, very fascinating to me, because it says in the latter part of the scripture, says that I became heir of the righteousness, which is according to faith. There's a righteousness which is according to faith. According to, there's a measure. It's according to what you believe. Many people, I can tell you, have never experienced what I'm talking about, simply because to their faith is no foresight. They believe from the now, in the present time, but I don't see to say down the road I can be here. Like, imagine Noah when the rains began that day. And the door to the ark is closed. When the floods and his boat is rocking, and he's standing in that thing and saying, God, you're wonderful. I thank you that I believed you there for this. Your life is destined to do the same. One day you are sitting in a safe place. And you're saying, God, I am glad I believed you there for this. Listen to me, brethren, as we close. Noah's faith stands out in our life because he built something or did something that had never been done before him. Inside your faith right now, there are things that have never been done by anybody in your family, anybody from your clan, anybody in your town, in your village, anybody in your nation. But you know what? Your foresight can take you there. It's foresight that made Noah make a boat. He wasn't a fisherman like Peter that knew what boats were. It doesn't tell us that he had some kind of architecture knowledge, but he was given measurements by God. He started building this thing. The incident here in Hebrews ascribes Noah to having been divinely warned. I close with this last thought. Sermons are some of the most powerful things God speaks through. Listen to the church. Sermons are some of the most powerful things that God speaks through. And this sermon you're listening to today to divinely warn you that if you don't apply your foresight faith, you might not have an ark down the road. Since Noah was divinely warned, God gave man the ability to preach. Paul says, how shall they have faith but by the preaching? And here I am today, becoming a divine word for you. That God says, go and make an ark. Have foresight. Start building something. And one day, the flood will come. Genesis 6:13. And God said to Noah, the end of all flesh has come before me. For the earth is full of darkness, and behold, I'll destroy the earth. You are being divinely warned about something right now. It's been on your mind this week. It's been on your mind for a period of time. God is saying, build your ark. Begin to build for what God has for you. God is talking. And life will come forth. Foresight faith is a faith that doesn't rely on the present circumstances. It builds on what you are seeing in the future. Having been divinely warned. It's difficult on this foresight faith because it's not immediate. It's about your future. But I tell you, God will bring it to your foresight. I want every head bowed, every eye closed. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for this moment. I pray, God, every person's faith right now be ignited to see what purposes and pleasures and the good future you have for all of us. Lord, right now, help us. There are people here who are not saved, they're not born again, they're not giving your life to Jesus, just where you are. Heads are bowed, eyes are closed. I want you to repeat this prayer after me. Say, Father, in the name of Jesus, I am a sinner. I've done wrong. I've offended you. I've offended people. Come into my heart, God. Forgive me of all my sins. Lord, I ask you to change me. Make me into the likeness of your Son, Jesus Christ. Let all things that have been in my life pass away. Let all things become new. I'm a new creation in Christ. Reconcile me with yourself. I thank you, Lord. I thank you, Jesus, for dying on the cross for me. That I can be in this place where I can be forgiven of God. If you just pray that prayer, you're saved and you're born again. Right now, Jesus has just saved your life. But I'm asking you right now to start praying for foresight. Things you want to be fortified in the future. Things you want to see. You're seeing only you can see. It's not related to the present. I don't care right now what's going on, but it's what you can see. Open up your eyes of faith. Begin to pray, God, I'm going to declare some things. Begin to say something. God, I'm going to say this. I'm going to become this. I'm going to do this. I'm not just saying things, in redundant, but I'm saying here things that you're willing to put an effort to. Noah put an effort to the mark. Begin to pray to Jesus, and he's going to help you with foresight of faith. Father, I thank you for everybody here, God. I pray every prayer coming to you, God, in foresight of faith right now. God, I pray, God, let every one of us attach to our effort. I give you glory and honor. Thank you, God, for this moment. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. God bless you, and thank you for joining us. And, you have a wonderful evening.